We got a little verse here from the Tao Te Ching. So I'm going to read it out to you guys and make a little commentary on it. So here we go. So it's verse 52. Stay with the mother. Shut the mouth. Close the gates, and you are never in trouble. Abandon the mother. Open the mouth. Be busy with others, and you are beyond all hope for rescue. So let me repeat that again. Stay with the mother. Shut the mouth. Close the gates, and you are never in trouble. Abandon the mother. Open the mouth. Be busy with others, and you are beyond all hope of rescue. So first of all, what is the mother, and what is what is the mother? What is that? What's his name? Lao Tzu. What is Lao Tzu referring to here when he says stay with the mother and you're never in trouble? Abandon the mother and you're beyond all hope of rescue. What is the mother? The mother is the metaphysical principle that animates the physical. It's the invisible that is giving birth to the visible world. It is the potential energy that is acting in kinetic energy, expressing itself in the physical. So, an example here, we have this book, the Tao Te Ching, right? Now, I'm holding it up like this, and it has potential energy, right? This is straight out of high school chemistry. Potential energy. You drop it, and it becomes kinetic energy, moving energy. Potential energy, moving energy. Potential energy, it's got potential energy, just being still here, it's the stillness. But it's got potential energy, it's got a lot of energy. And then kinetic, all this moving energy is actually the potential energy manifesting in kinetic energy. So, the mother is the potential energy. It's the invisible metaphysical principle, the life force animating everything that is seen through the seen and felt in the physical senses. If you abandon the mother, if you abandon the metaphysical principle, if you abandon the invisible and become too fixated on the visible world, you're doomed. So I'm going to read the verse again. Stay with the mother. Shut the mouth. Close the gates. And you are never in trouble. Abandon the mother. Open the mouth. Be busy with others. And you are beyond all hope of rescue. So, one perspective you can look at this certainly applies to me. Mosquitoes. This certainly applies to me. If you are always busy with others, if you're always with your friends or with your family, with your loved ones, and you never retreat into solitude, you never stay with the mother, shut the mouth. That's shutting the mouth, that's not speaking, right? So that would also imply shutting the eyes, shutting the mouth, shutting the world of the physical senses. Stay with the mother, shut the mouth, close the gates. So you're closing the gates. You're retreating back into solitude, into stillness, into quietness, into the darkness. The darkness that animates the light. The light is the manifestation of the dark. The light is the word of senses. It's the physical. It's the creation, physical experience, which is not possible without the light spectrum. But all of this is the projection, the external projection of the inner darkness, the void, what the Buddhists would call the void. I'm trying to remember the exact word here. emptiness, right? It's geez, I forgot. Anyway, it's irrelevant. So, abandon the mother, open the mouth, or let's go back. Stay with the mother, shut the mouth, close the gates, and you're never in trouble. So retreat back into solitude, retreat back into meditation, shut everything, close all the gates, all the world of senses, shut the mouth, shut the eyes, shut the ears. It's kind of like flotation tank in many ways. Actually, that's what the whole purpose, flotation tanks. I think Lao Tzu would be very proud of John Lilly for coming up with flotation tanks. I think he'd highly approve, because you are closing the gates. You're shutting the mouth, you're shutting the eyes, you're shutting the ears. You're floating. You're not even really feeling yourself tied to the force of gravity anymore. And you're never in trouble. I've never tried flotation tanks, but people swear by it, and I understand it. Because when I do my own meditations, I usually put a blindfold on. I make sure, or I try my best, depending where I am, that it's as quiet as possible and as dark as possible. You see, so I use the blindfold, or if it's really dark, then I don't use the blindfold, because, it's darkness. And if you do that, you're never in trouble. You're never in trouble. Abandon the mother. Open the mouth. Be busy with others. That's being busy with the physical world, always acting, being hypnotized with the physical senses, and you're beyond all hope of rescue. When you're hanging out with people all the time and you're socializing and you're always in this world, you get burned out. You feel tired, you feel fatigued, like, something's wrong here. Because you're abandoning the mother. And when you abandon the mother, Lao Tzu says, you're beyond all hope of rescue. Because now you're hypnotized, you're a prisoner to the projection, to the external projection of the internal. So you go on and about trying to change the external, do something outside, not realizing that all of that is a projection of the inner world, of the mother. Everything you see here, this is the children. I am the child of this mother. You are the child of this mother. We are in creation. Saeed is the child of the mother, of the Tao, the cosmic energy, the life force energy. The trees are the children. The animals are the children. The mother is that which gives birth to creation. And the mother is invisible, cannot be grasped by the world of senses. If I am so fixated on this world, if I am trying to change the external, if I am trying to change the world around me, all the time thinking that if I do this or if I do that, if I manipulate, if I only live in the perfect place, if I only have the perfect job, then I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be content. I'm not going to be in trouble. But there's something inside here. You abandon the mother. You abandon the metaphysical principle, the higher principle. So whatever you do at the lower realm, at the external manifestation, is not going to work, because something is flawed at the top. Because reality is sort of like, it's multi-layered. It's like parallel layers on top of each other, and the higher up you go, the more you can change the layers below. If you're trying to change that very last layer, you're not going to be successful, because you have to go above. You have to go to the cause. If you're always, these are all the effects. All of creation, all of this is the effects. You cannot change the effects and succeed, because the effects are the results of the cause. So you're doomed for failure. If all you're doing is being fixated with the effects, you're doomed for failure. Because the effects are the effects. They're the results of the cause. So you want to go to the cause of the effect. And that's the mother. If you abandon the mother, you abandon the cause. And you become sort of you essentially have this rats running on a wheel. It's futile, essentially. Trying to change the effects, trying to get this, get that, get the perfect this, the perfect that, change your external world to be content, to be happy. Not gonna work, because you're dealing with the effects here. Go to the cause, go to the mother. The mother gives birth to the children. Go to the mother. Oh, I'm not so popular with my friends, so I'm gonna change my behavior. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna manipulate something in the effects, right? Not gonna work, because you're still looking for validation. So you may manipulate yourself in a certain way. You may start to dress differently, act differently, so you could be more popular. But you're still in a state of neediness. You're still in a state of neediness. Do you understand this? Nothing has changed. Your attempt to change the external is futile. However, if you go to the cause, you go to the mother is abundant. The mother gives birth to all. Then you find yourself in a state of non-neediness when you hang out with the mother. See, to read the verse again, stay with the mother, shut the mouth, close the gates, and you're never in trouble. You're never in trouble because you access abundance. Abundance of what? Abundance of energy. Abundance of energy, because consciousness equals energy, equals light, equals love, equals beauty, equals purity, etc., etc., etc. So it's the same thing we're talking about. You access love, energy, fulfillment, contentment, joy, the true essence of self, Sat Chit Ananda, absolute existence, absolute knowledge, absolute bliss. And you can only really access that when you hang out with the mother, when you shut off everything, you retreat fully back into solitude, because you are all one, you are alone. The true deepest nature of self is all one. It's not even really one, it just is. It just is, it's just a one thing. So when you retreat back to that all oneness, all one, all alone, the mother, you hang out with the mother. That infinite and abundant energy comes through you. Then you open your eyes, you open the doors, you become busy with others, other children like you in the cosmos, in creation, God manifested in physical. And it's all good from there. You're never in trouble. But if only and only you're being busy with others, if you completely abandon the mother and you open the mouth and be busy with others, so you're constantly talking, constantly hanging out with people, constantly this, constantly in this, just in the Maya, in the illusion, then you're completely under a spell. You try to change something, change this, change that, but you still remain in a state of neediness, because you never hang out with the mother. The mother doesn't, essentially you're not drinking from the mommy's titties, is what it is really. If you're drinking with mommy's titties, you won't be hungry, you won't be thirsty, you'll be fulfilled. Then you can go out and play, be busy with others, open your mouth, do this, do that, enjoy the creation from a place of playfulness, not from a place of neediness. So I'll read the verse one last time here and we'll finish off. Really, really powerful. And it is actually just part of a verse. Like this entire thing is verse 52, and I'm only talking about just this. This is how powerful this book is. Stay with the mother, shut the mouth, close the gates, and you're never in trouble. Abandon the mother, open the mouth, be busy with others, and you're beyond all hope of rescue. My advice to you, my friends, meditate and spend time in solitude. That's my advice to you. Especially if you have a busy life, especially if you're working a lot, and especially if you hang out with a lot of people and your life circumstances require you to be around lots of humans. The more you're around humans, the more you want to meditate, the more you want to connect to the mother. Okay, so this is my advice to you. Meditation is a foundation to life on earth at this current moment. And I do believe there will be a time as the earth ascends, where meditation is no longer necessary because the entire vibration and everything around is so calming, it's so elevated that, you know, you will not need to sort of retreat back as much to the mother. But I do think it's important to always do something where you're retreating back and just hanging out with the mother, just hanging out in solitude, closing everything, as many of your senses, shut off as many of your senses as you can. I'd like to have a flotation tank one day. I've never tried it. People swear by it. I understand why. I understand why. Because it's so easy. It's so easy to be caught in the world of senses. It's really easy. It's part of the illusion. It's part of the illusion. It's easy to become a slave to your senses. It's easy to feel needy, like I need something. Okay? All right, that's about it. And I want to thank the Patreons and everyone for your support, your love, your appreciation. I'm happy to be making these videos again, and I will see you in the next video.